Hello everyone, how are you? We are here today. Okay, this is very important. This is another part of the year where most authors who come in here, and when a bookseller meets them, if they've known them for a long time, they represents getting older. Today's author represents Christmas. So officially Christmas is now landed because Paul Howard, Mr. Ross Kelly is in the house. Welcome.
Great to be here. As ever.
Yes, September. Thanks for that. Just if I wasn't freaked out enough.
And we're not getting older. This is the amazing thing.
No, you make me feel younger, but everybody else makes me feel older. But
15, 16 years I'm coming here, and actually I think we're getting younger looking.
It's amazing what they can do with cameras these days. You know, Photoshop and digital. So this is book I think is a number 184 in the trilogy.
Yeah, I had to count them this morning. I thought it feels like it's 184. It's the 17th. In the trilogy. This one,
And,
so,
where do you even begin? So, I suppose the first place to start is every year, you have to come up. You're not doing the George R. R. Martin. You go on holiday for about 10 years. But the inspiration, I suppose, behind each book, is it from real life? Is it from?
Yeah, I watch the news a lot. I read a huge number of newspapers, and that all gets parlayed into every book. I always want to keep them current. I want to have, whatever's happening in the world at that time, to have it reflected in the book. So Operation Trumpsformation, when I started writing it, it was called something else, and now I can't remember. Often the books are called, they go through 2 or 3 different titles, and this was called something else. And the Trump angle is that Charles O'Carroll Kelly has this wig. He found this wig at the end of the last book in Helen's attic, and it's a Dennis O'Brien shaped wig. And he's about to launch his new political party, which is called New Republic, and he walks into the bathrooms in the hotel and he's washing his hands, and Ross has turned the nozzle on the hand dryer upwards. So when he presses the button, it sends this waft of hot air blazing through his hair, and it looks like it does on the cover, which is like Donald Trump's hair, and it won't go down again. So, but along with the haircut, the new hairstyle, he has, he's developed all these new policies. Like, he thinks that women should have to resit their driving test every 12 months to prove their competence. He wants to build, the big one is he wants to build a wall around Cork. So I had a lot of fun with that, but the thing is, I started writing it, and the Trump thing, so I started writing it last August, and the Trump thing was probably the second or third storyline. And then as the autumn developed, and suddenly Donald Trump is the president of America, and I kind of realized, I thought this is actually bigger than I expected it to be. So I actually I ripped it up. I ripped the book up at Christmas time, and started again in January, and put the Trump storyline up front.
So because the titles are every year we think, okay, that's been the best one yet. It's when it gets revealed, usually there's a snort out loud moment, and
good.
And I think every time you've and I always say you're totally screwed next year, because how can you be? And you've said you've done it again, and so you're saying that went through a few different names, and then it just became. I suppose as the story developed, it became.
I think it was called the West Wig at one stage as well. But you go through different titles and different cover ideas, but sometimes, as was the case with this one, because I want to keep them up to the moment, and that very, very late in the day I had changes of heart with the cover, with the title, and also the sort of theme of the book as well. I kind of started again in January, and spent another 4 months perfecting it.
And now, and already in the process, you'll probably be starting to think about it next year, or is it a breathe? Or
I don't breathe. The last time I breathed was back in the late 90s. But I'm always working a year ahead. So I'm promoting this book at the moment, and while I'm doing that, I'm plotting out the next book, which is book 18 for next year. So I'm always sort of 12 months ahead of myself, and And that's the nature of publishing, you know.
Brilliant. Well, listen, it's good to see you. We got through a whole interview mentioning football, which is amazing.
Don't tell me the result of the Liverpool Arsenal match.
Because
I have it recorded at home.
Yeah, it'll be old news.
If it's a 4-0 win or something, I want to enjoy it.
That happened way back. We're now top of the league, you know, because this video obviously is going to be now. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in. Good luck with the new book. Operation Trumpsformation is out in stores and online now. And Merry Christmas again, and we look forward to 18 Christmas next year.
Thanks, Dave.
Right, thanks.
Merry Christmas.